So today we are going to work on subtracting integers. So when we are subtracting integers, the rule is going to be keep, change, change. And how does that look like? Let me show you an example. So if we have a problem that says the following, 8 minus negative 3. So let's rewrite this problem. What are we keeping? What are we changing? All right, so let's look at the first number, 8. We're going to keep the number 8 exactly as it is. And then what are we changing? We're changing the sign. So instead of a subtraction problem, we are going to create an addition problem, okay? And then what else are we going to change? Because there's a second change here in the rules. We're going to change the sign of the second number. So instead of negative 3, that becomes positive 3. And we have created a whole new problem here, 8 plus 3, which is just going to give us a final answer of positive 11. So keep, change, change. Let's do another example so we can see how this works. Okay, so let's add some more negative numbers into the problem. Let's continue using the same numbers of 8 and 3. Okay, so let's change the 8 to a negative 8 and see how that would change our solution. Negative 8 minus negative 3. So let's try this here. We are going to rewrite that problem using the same rule. Keep, change, change. So what are we keeping? We're keeping that negative 8. What are we changing? We're changing the subtraction to a plus. And what else are we changing? We are changing the negative 3 to a positive 3. So look what we have here. We created a new problem. We are now adding a negative and a positive. And when you are adding a negative and a positive number, the rule says that you are actually going to subtract and keep the sign of the larger number. So if we subtract 8 minus 3 gives us 5, the larger number is negative. So our answer is also going to be negative. And this is going to give us a solution of negative 5. Negative 8 minus negative 3 gives us negative 5. Let's try doing this one more way. So let's see. Let's do negative 8 minus positive 3. And let's see what that's going to give us. Let's see. Keep, change, change. So what are we keeping? We're keeping the first number of negative 8. What are we changing? We're changing the subtraction to an addition. And we are changing the sign of the second number. So instead of 3, now we're going to have negative 3. So look at the new problem that we just created. Negative 8 plus negative 3. So the rule says when you are adding two negative numbers, you do in fact add. And we know that 8 plus 3 gives us 11. And in this case, we keep our negative sign. The rule says when you add two negative numbers, your answer is going to remain negative. And here is our final answer. Subscribe to my channel and follow along for more math tips and hacks. Bye.